Very tight game. I think both teams created chances. There was very little time and space in the middle of the pitch. So that there was a lot of duels, battles, second balls, teams that wanted to, or both teams that wanted to exploit spaces centrally and in behind. And so I think in combination with the weather, it being a Champions League quarter-final, and there's a London rivalry, it was a battle on the field. What I'm happy with is that we, or I'm not happy with how we start the game, and they create 2 big chances, but we stay in the game, we stay on the task. We stay calm, we find solutions, and we always know that Chelsea comes out strong first 15. And then we come back in and we manage the game, the different phases that the game has, the different sides of the game. There's still things we want to do better and look at for the second leg. But for half time, I'm happy for the players and their performance, because there was a lot of grittiness and mentality going into this.
Yeah, and you've talked a lot in recent games about the versatility of players and players playing different positions. Katie McCabe at centre-back. She's now played every outfield position during her Arsenal career.
Really?
That was the last one there.
Wow.
So, but how much did her performance and her ability to just step into that and her part in the third goal just typify the performance?
Yeah, Katie is such an intelligent player. You saw her play in midfield last week. She did that really well. That's why she's such a good left back. She can fill that role in different ways. We asked her to play centre back, and at halftime, both Aaron and me go to her and ask if she has any questions about the role or the game plan in that position. No, all good. So she steps out and just does the role. So yeah, she's fantastic. She's such an intelligent player. Has been playing at the club for so long. Knows Arsenal, knows the players around her, and she just picks up the role. So yeah, she should be really proud of this performance.
Anton?
Hi, Renee. You said there are things you're not happy with, but you've just beaten Chelsea at the halfway point and you're 2 goals up. That must feel pretty good.
No, of course that's good. There's a lot of things I'm happy with, by the way, yeah? But we always stay critical, because it was a very tight game, and I think in certain moments, certain things we can definitely have a look at how we can manage those moments better, or those phases of the game. But of course I'm happy with a lot of things, and like I just mentioned to Tim, it's a lot about the mentality and our mindset throughout the game, whatever the scenario or whatever the momentum, we were just in the game constantly, and we were happy to do the work. And if the spaces are so tight and it's a lot about battles in central areas and it's hard for us to play, then we do it a different way. And I think that's what I'm really proud of.
You talk about the mentality though, but obviously this time last year you were overcoming deficits and shown a different type of mentality. So is this kind of almost like a different challenge in a way?
Yeah, so North London derby is our next game, so we'll work towards that game. We're looking forward to it, and then we'll have to have a really good plan in place for the second leg, because this is a different scenario, being 2 goals up. So let's see how Chelsea comes out and how we are going to manage that. And but yeah, let's talk more on the match day -1 for Chelsea. Thanks.
Emma?
Hi, Renee. I just wonder, do you feel like your team are peaking at the right time in the season? Because it looked like they were playing with so much confidence. You know, you look at the likes of Chloe, who's had a fantastic couple of games. It feels like kind of peaking at the right time.
I want the team to be peaking a full season. Yeah. But of course, we're doing business at the moment. There's big things to play for. We have players in good form. Chloe is an example. She's now back from injury and she's herself again. Scores a goal again tonight. So she's being really important for us. But yeah, I want it to look like this from start to finish. So from the first game of the season, that's the plan for next season.
I have to ask about the disallowed goal for Chelsea, the first one. And it looked like Sonia was pretty frustrated, and quite a lot of the Chelsea players were. I just wonder what your opinion of that decision was.
Yeah, I tried to look at the iPad. It was raining, so I haven't looked at it properly. It was only the tactical footage, so I couldn't see exactly what happened in the box. I'll have to watch it back, but I think there was a decision made. Yeah, sorry, I can't comment more on it because I don't really have the pictures.
No worries. Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay. All done. Amy?
Renee, I just wanted to ask you about Russo's goal. It feels like over the last few years we've talked a lot about the development she's made in finishing and the work she's done to become more clinical. Tonight felt like a moment that kind of showed how far she's coming away. Did you feel that?
Yeah, she come and watch her training. She's a fantastic finisher. She's so good. With different finishes, so from close, from further out, volleys, different angles. She's really, really good. I think in games, what you see now is that when she gets to the right spaces with the right timing, she has so much conviction in what she's doing, and I think that's what's taken her to another level. She was already at the highest level almost, but she's just winning those small margins at the moment. So fantastic goal she scores tonight.
Catherine?
Can I just check, could Karina go off with an injury at half time, or was it the tactical?
No, she was okay. It was tactical. It was the yellow card. Yeah.
Last one from you, Helen.
Yeah, Renee, well played tonight. It felt like it was quite a tactical battle. You made changes, they made changes. Everything kept changing the shape. But I wonder how much the shape will change again by next Wednesday, because you've got all the players coming back. So have they from the Asia Cup.
Yeah, so we'll be happy. So Steph and Caitlin were on the pitch today. They're back with us. They'll be with us in the lead into the North London derby, which is very positive. So they'll be available for Chelsea as well. And then Leah Williamson is working her way back as well. Tottenham will come too soon, but we hope to work towards Chelsea.
Hi, Sonia.
Hi.
How are you feeling after that result, performance, and controversial incidents, shall we say?
Yeah, frustrated for sure about the results. I have to be honest, I'm really proud of my players. I think tonight the performance was a good performance as a team. It's always difficult to say that when you lose the game, but I think if you analyze the performance we put on the pitch, I think, yeah, we created enough again, like to be in a better place in terms of result. I think, yeah, we hit the post twice in the first 10 minutes. I think in these games, when you are able to score, it just changed the game mentally. And yeah, about the officials, it's really frustrating. Again, it's always more difficult to complain about the referees when you lost the game. But to be honest, it's not good enough. And I think we need to really find solutions. I think when you are playing a quarter-final of the Champions League, you need to respect more the women's game. You need to respect more the players, because they work hard every week to put a good performance on the pitch. And for sure, the first goal is a goal. I don't see with the VAR how you cannot allow that goal. That's a shame, to be honest. So it is what it is. Nothing we can control about that. And yeah, we just need to now focus on the next game and the game on next week.
What was said to you, the players?
Nothing. It's always the same. Like when you go to them and you ask them like to check the situation and to make sure they make the right decision. Yeah, they just always say, yeah, we are checking, but they make the wrong decision. So, and nothing changed, I think. But to be honest, yeah, when a human make a mistake, I think you can understand a little bit more. But when there is the VAR, it's really difficult. And I think it's not been the first time for us this season in Champions League. I think when we played Barcelona, I think we scored the goal with Kat Macario, and I think that goal was not offside. And it changed a lot, because if we had won that game in that moment, I think the story was different. So yeah, I just think they need to be better.
Thanks, Anton.
Yeah, hey Sonia.
Hi.
Just to kind of build on that, you say you want obviously the women's games to be more respected. And in what way do you think they could change things? Are you on about maybe bringing in more experienced referees from the men's game for these competitions?
Yeah, bringing the best. We deserve the best referees, so bringing the best. I think if it has to be, yeah, coming from the men's game, maybe. If it has to be the women's coming from the women's game, but the best ones, I think we need to make that decisions, because again, it's really frustrating. But yeah, I think we need to bring competence, which is the most important.
And obviously, you know, you talk about VAR and how it's a bit more understandable when it's human error. Are you a fan of VAR in the women's game?
Yeah. I think it's good, and we need to have the VAR in the women's game. It's just for now, like maybe having the right people to check the situations and being able to make the right decision when they check the situation. because yeah, football game is physical and there are duels in the games, and yeah, again, I can't understand why the first one was not allowed when you check it.
Do you think if that goal would have stood, the outcome of the game might have been different?
It's difficult to say, but it's for sure important, because it was an important moment just before half time, and yeah, the result would have been different. So yeah, it's difficult to say it would have changed, but for sure, yeah, it's really frustrating when you think you deserve to have that goal, and yeah, you don't. Thank you. Hi.
I need to respect the women's game. Do you feel like if we were sitting here playing a men's Champions League quarter-final tonight, that a different decision would be made on the instant with Berman's gone?
I hope so. I just hope so, because it was the right decision to just allow the goal. So, yeah.
And I know there's a bit of time till the second leg next week, but would it be fair to say that it feels like that's a season-defining game for you now, next Wednesday?
Yeah, again, it will be tough. We are losing by 2 goals now, but I told you, like, from now until the end of the season, we'll take game by game. Our mentality in Chelsea, the squad, the players, the staff, myself, we will fight hard. I think you already understood, like, this season, nothing is easy for us in many aspects, but we still have belief, confidence. I think the performance we put on the pitch tonight was a good performance, so we'll take that, and we'll make sure, yeah, going into the game next week, we'll try to, yeah, come back from the result tonight.
Amy, thank you.
Sonia,
Yeah.
this time last year you were 2 goals down from the first leg against Manchester City, and you managed to turn that around at Stamford Bridge as well. That must be something that you can sort of look back on, and especially to give confidence to the players that it can be done.
Yeah, as I said, I think we need to go into every game with belief, confidence. I think we still have quality in the squad, in the team, to achieve great things. Nothing will be easy. We are going to face, again, a really good team. Arsenal is a really good team. But yeah, if I don't have the belief, the confidence, I just stay home. So yeah, that's my job, to make sure, yeah, I give the belief and the confidence to the players. But I think when we'll analyze the performance tonight, it will bring that confidence and that belief.
Helen.
Sonia, it felt like a much better performance than against London City. Would you agree?
Yes, in terms of the content we put on the pitch. But if you look at both teams, I think we had different players on the pitch, more experience. It was a different context, different game, different competition. So every game has her own story. And I think, yeah, tonight was actually, I think, again, a good performance.
Because the only thing I thought both games had in common is Chelsea played well in bursts, but they didn't play necessarily all the way through. They were drops. Would you agree with that? They were drops.
Tonight or tonight? Yeah, we had in first half from the 20 to the 30 minutes a little bit of a drop. I think in the second half maybe a little bit, but actually I think yeah, we had some really good moments where I think when you have these moments in these games, you need to be more clinical and efficient. And maybe if we would have been able to do that, we would have been in a better place in terms of result as well.
You must have been pleased overall.
Yeah, again, I'm proud of my players. I think they gave them their whole, and they are doing everything they can. I think as a team, as individuals, as a club, we are trying our best. So yeah, we'll continue to do that.
Catherine, thank you.
Hi, Catherine.
Before the game that Aggie was sort of touching on whether she would make it tonight. How close was she to being available, and do you expect her to make it?
Yeah, I tried to pretend a little bit, but she was not close to make it. Yeah, for the game. So yeah, we'll assess her day by day, because we know her ankle is unstable. Sometimes Aggie is surprising because she can recover quite well and quick. So we'll see for the weekend if she can be in contention.
So she's not in contention?
Yeah, we'll see tomorrow.
Any more for any more?